How oft when thou my music playest, upon that blessed wood whose motion sounds with thy sweet fingers, when thou gently swayest the wiry concord that mine ear confounds. Do I envy those jacks that nimble leap to kiss the tender endward of thy hand, whilst my poor lips, which should that harvest reap, at the wood's boldness by thee blushing stand? To be so tickled they would change their state and situation with those dancing chips, o'er whom thy fingers walk with gentle gait, making dead wood more blessed than living lips. Since saucy jacks so happy are in this, give them thy fingers, me thy lips to kiss.
The expense of spirit in a waste of shame is lust in action. Until action, lust is perjured, murderous, bloody, full of blame, savage, extreme, rude, cruel, not to trust. Enjoyed no sooner but despised straight. Past reason hunted, and no sooner had past reason hated as a swallowed bait, on purpose laid to make the taker mad, mad in pursuit and in possession, so had, having, and in quest to have extreme, a bliss in proof, and proved a very woe, before a joy proposed, behind a dream. All this the world well knows, yet none knows well to shun the heaven that leads men to this hell.
My mistress' eyes are nothing like the sun. Coral is far more red than her lips red. If snow be white, why then her breasts are done. If hair be wires, black wires grow on her head, red. I have seen roses damask red and white, but no such roses see I in her cheeks. And in some perfume is there more delight in the breath that my mistress reeks. I love to hear her speak. Yet while I know that music hath a far more pleasing sound, I grant I never saw a goddess go. My mistress, when she walks, treads on the ground. And yet, by heaven, I think my love is rare, as any she belied with false compare. Oh.
Thou art as tyrannous as thou art, as those whose beauties proudly make them cruel. For well thou knowest, to my dear doting heart, thou art the fairest and most precious jewel. Yet, in good faith, some say that thee behold thy face hath not the power to make love groan. To say they err, I dare not be so bold, although I swear in myself alone, and to be sure that is not false, I swear, 1,000 groans, but thinking on thy face, in one on another's neck to witness bear, thy black is fairest in my judgment's place. In nothing art thou black, save in thy deeds, and thence this slander, I think, proceeds.
Thine eyes I love, and they, as pitying me, knowing thy heart torments me with disdain, have put on black, and loving mourners be, looking with pretty ruth upon my pain. And truly not the morning sun of heaven better becomes the great cheeks of the east, nor that full star that ushers in the even doth half that glory to the sober west. As those two morning eyes become thy face, O let it then as well beseem thy heart to mourn for me, since morning doth thee grace, and suit thy pity like in every part. Then will I swear beauty herself is black, and all they foul that thy complexion lack.
Beshrew that heart that makes my heart to groan, for that deep wound it gives my friend and me. It's not enough to torture me alone, but slave to slavery my sweetest friend must be. Me from myself thy cruel hath taken, and my next self that harder that engrossed. Of him, myself, and thee I am forsaken, a torment thrice threefold, thrust to be crossed. Prison my heart in thy steel bosom's ward, but then my friend's heart let my poor heart bail. Whoe'er keep me, let my heart be his guard. Thou canst not then use rigor in my goal. And yet thou wilt, for I, being pent in thee, perforce am thine and all that is in me.
So, now I have confessed that he is thine, and I myself am mortgaged to thy will. Myself I'll forfeit so that the other, mine, thou wilt restore to be my comfort still. But thou wilt not, nor he will not be free, for thou art covetous, and he is kind. He learned but shorty like to write for me, under that bond that him as fast doth bind. The statute of thy beauty thou wilt take, thou usurer, that puts forth all to use, and sue a friend came debtor for my sake. So him I lose through my unkind abuse. Him I have lost. Thou hast both him and me. He pays the whole, and yet I am not free.
Whoever hath her wish, thou hast thy will, and will to boot, and will in overplus. More than enough am I that vex thee still to thy sweet will, making addition thus. Wilt thou, whose will is large and spacious, not once vouchsafe to hide my will in thine? Shall will in others seem right gracious, and in my will no fair acceptance shine? The sea all water, yet receives rain still, and in abundance addeth to his store. So thou, being rich in will, add to thy will one will of mine, to make thy large will more. Let no unkind, no fair beseechers kill. Think all but one, and me in that one will.
And so I'm Yvonne Anderson, and this is Sonnet 136. If thy soul check thee that I come so near, swear to thy blind soul that I was thy will. And I will, thy soul knows, is admitted here. Thus far for love, my love suit sweet, fulfill, will fulfill the treasure of thy love. I fulfill it with wills, and my will one. In things of great receipt, with ease reprove, among a number, one is reckoned done. Then in the number let me pass untold, though in thy store's account, I one must be. For nothing hold me, so please thee, hold that nothing me, as something sweet to thee. Make but my name thy love, and love that still, and then thou lovest me, for my name is well.
Thou blind fool love? What dost thou to mine eyes, that they behold and see not what they see? Know what beauty is, see where it lies, yet what the best is, take the worst to be. If eyes corrupt by over partial looks be anchored in the bay, where all men ride, why of eyes falsehood hast thou forged looks, whereto the judgment of my heart is tied? Why do my heart think that a several plot, which my heart knows a worldwide commonplace? Or mine eyes seeing this, say this is not? To put fair truth upon so foul a face, in things right, true, my heart and eyes have eared, and to this false plague it is now transferred. Thank you very much.
When my love swears that she is made of truth, I do believe her, though I know she lies. That she might think me some untutored youth, unlearned in the world's false subtleties. Thus, vainly thinking that she thinks me young, although she knows my days are past the best. Simply I credit her false-speaking tongue. On both sides, thus is simple truth suppressed. But therefore says she not, she is unjust. And wherefore say not I that I am old. Oh, love's best habit is in seeming trust, and age in love loves not to have years told. Therefore I lie with her, and she with me, and in our thoughts by lies we flattered be. Actually, really, when I'm in China, when I grew up, I read a small comic books about Venice merchant. That's my mom bought. So that's my first education about Shakespeare's literature. And this piece, I mean this sonnet, my older son in high school, 10th grade, he said, our teachers taught us these several sonnets. Maybe you want to pick one of them. Actually, I saw this advertisement of this sonnet reading in Cary, downtown Cary, that library. So I saw that advertisement. I said, oh, maybe I should at least be there to listen and to learn. So I'm very glad now I have an opportunity to speak it in Chinese too. That's what Kurt recommended, so I really thanks for that. 我的爱人发誓，说他是一片忠贞。我信任他，虽然我知道他说谎话，好让他以为我是没经验的年轻人，尚不懂人世间的虚伪和狡诈。妄想他是以为我年轻易愚，虽然他知道我已过了盛年，我却扬为信赖他的花言巧语。于是双方都没有以诚相见。为什么他不说他不忠贞？为什么我不说我已衰老？啊，爱的最佳外表便是貌似忠心， 老人在爱中不喜欢计算年纪大小，所以我骗他，他也骗我，用谎言彼此把缺点瞒过。谢谢。
Justify the wrong that thy unkindness lays upon my heart. Wound me not with thine eye, but with thy tongue. Use power with power, and slay me not by art. Tell me thou lovest elsewhere, but in my sight, oh dear heart, forbear to glance thine eye aside. When needst thou wound with cunning when thy might is more than my oppressed defense can hide? Let me excuse thee, my love well knows her pretty looks from my face have been my enemies. Therefore from my face she turns my foes, that they elsewhere might charge their injuries. Yet do not so, but since I am near slain, kill me outright with looks and rid my pain. Oh, kill me outright with looks and rid my pain.
Be wise as thou art cruel, do not press my tongue-tied patience with too much disdain. Lest sorrow lend me words, and words express the manner of my pity-winning pain. If I might teach thee wit, better it were, though not to love, yet love to tell me so. As testy sick men, when their deaths be near, no news but health from their physicians know. For if I should despair, I should grow mad, and in my madness might speak ill of thee. Now this ill-resting world is grown so bad. Mad slanderers by mad ears believed to be, that I may not be so, nor thou belied. Bear thine eyes straight, though thy pride heart goes wide.
In faith I do not love thee with mine eyes, for they in thee 1,000 errors note. But 'tis my heart that loves what they despise, and in want of you is pleased to dote. Nor are mine ears with thy tongue's tune delighted, nor tender But my 5 wits nor my 5 senses can dissuade one foolish heart from serving thee, who leaves unswayed the likeness of a man, thy proud heart slave and vassal wretch to be. Only my plague thus far I count my gain, that she that makes me sin awards me pain.
Love is my sin, and thy dear virtue hate. Hate of my sin, grounded on sinful loving. Oh, but with mine compare that thine own state, and thou shalt find it merits not reproving. Or if it do, not from those lips of thine, that have profaned their scarlet ornaments, and sealed false bonds of love as oft as mine, robbed others' beds' revenues of their rents. Be it lawful, I love thee, as thou lovest those whom thine eyes woo, as mine importune thee. Root pity in thy heart, that when it grows, thy pity may deserve to pity be. If thou dost seek to have what thou dost hide, by self-example mayest thou be denied.
Lo, as a careful housewife runs to catch one of her feathered creatures broke away, sets down her babe, and makes a swift dispatch in pursuit of the thing she would have stay, whilst her neglected child holds her in chase, cries to catch her, whose busy care is bent, to follow that which flies before her face. Not prizing her poor infant's discontent, so runnest thou after that which flies from thee, whilst I, thy babe, chase thee afar behind. But if thou catch thy hope, turn back to me and play the mother's part. Kiss me. Be kind. So will I pray that thou mayst have thy will. If thou turn back, am my loud crying still.
2 loves I have, of comfort and despair, which, like 2 spirits, do suggest me still. The better angel is a man right fair, the worser spirit a woman colored ill. To win me soon to hell, my female evil tempteth my better angel from my side, and would corrupt my saint to be a devil, wooing his purity with her foul pride. And whether that my angel be turned fiend, suspect I may not directly tell, but being both from me, both to each friend, I guess one angel in another's hell. Yet this I'll never know, but live in doubt, till my bad angel fire my good one out.
Those lips that love's own hand did make breathed forth the sound that said, I hate, to me that languished for her sake. But when she saw my woeful state, straight in her heart did mercy come, chiding that tongue that ever sweet was used in giving gentle doom, and taught it thus anew to greet. I hate, she altered with an end that followed it as gentle day doth follow night, who like a fiend from heaven to hell is flown away. I hate, from hate away she threw, and saved my life, saying, not you.
Poor soul, the center of my sinful earth, these rebel powers that thee array, why dost thou pine within and suffer dearth? painting thy outward walls so costly gay? Why so large cost, having so short a lease, dost thou upon thy fading mansion spend? Shall worms, inheritors of this excess, eat up thy charge? Is this thy body's end? Then, soul, live thou upon thy servant's loss, and let that pine to aggravate thy store. Buy terms divine in selling hours of dross. Within be fed, without be rich no more. So shalt thou feed on death that feeds on men, and death once dead, there's no more dying then.
My love is a fever, longing still for that which longer nurseth the disease, feeding on that which doth preserve the ill, the uncertain sickly appetite to please. My reason, the physician to my love, angry that her prescriptions are not kept, hath left me, and I, desperate now, approve desire is death, which physic did accept. Past cure I am, now reason has past care, and frantic mad with evermore unrest, my thoughts and my discourse, as mad women's are, at random from the truth vainly expressed. For I have sworn thee fair, and thought thee bright, who art as black as hell, as dark as night.
Oh me, what eyes hath love put in my head which have no correspondence with true sight? Or, if they have, where is my judgment fled, that censures falsely what they see aright? If that be fair, whereon my false eyes dote, what means the world to say it is not so? If it be not, then love doth well denote love's eye is not so true as all men's know. How can it? Oh, how can love's eye be true that is so vexed with watching and with tears? No marvel then, though I mistake my view, the sun itself sees not till heaven clears. Oh, cunning love, with tears thou keep'st me blind, lest eyes well seeing thy foul faults should find.
Canst thou, O cruel, say, I love thee not, when against myself with thee partake? Do not think on thee when I forgot am of myself all tyrant for thy sake. Who hateth thee that I do call my friend? On whom frown'st thou that I do fawn upon? Nay, if thou lourest on me, do I not spend revenge upon myself with present moan? What merit do I do in my self-respect that is so proud thy service to despise, when all my best doth worship thy defect, commandeth by the motion of thine eyes, but love hate on, for now I know thy mind. Those that see thee thou lovest, and I am blind.
Oh, from what power hast thou this powerful might, with insufficiency my heart to sway, to make me give the light to my true sight, and swear that brightness doth not grace the day? Whence hast thou this becoming of things ill, that in the very refuse of thy deeds there is such strength and warranties of skill, that in my mind thy worst all best exceeds? Who taught thee how to make me love thee more? The more I hear and see just cause of hate. Oh, though I love what others do abhor, with others thou shouldst not abhor my state. If thy unworthiness raised love in me, more worthy I to be beloved of thee. কোন মহান শক্তির উৎস হতে ক্ষমতা অর্জন করে তুমি আমার সূক্ষ্ম অনুভূতিকে নিয়ন্ত্রণ করো? কোন অবিশ্বাস্য শক্তির দরুন আমি তোমার সকল ক্ষমতাকে অগ্রাহ্য করে তোমাকে ভালোবাসতে সক্ষম হই? তোমার কোন অদম্য ক্ষমতা আমায় আমার নিজের চোখকে অবিশ্বাস করতে শেখায়? আমি নির্দ্বিধায় প্রখর সূর্যের আলোয় দাঁড়িয়ে একরাশ আধার খুঁজে পাই। কোন নিপুণ দক্ষতায় তুমি আমার বিচার বুদ্ধিকে সম্পূর্ণভাবে গ্রাস করো? আমার নিকৃষ্টতম আচরণ আমার কাছে অতি মূল্যবান হয়ে ওঠে। তোমার সর্বাধিক কদর্য কর্ম আমার কাছে অন্যের সর্বোত্তম কর্মের অপেক্ষা উৎকৃষ্ট মনে হয়। কোন শিক্ষায় শিক্ষিত হয়ে তুমি আমায় উত্তরোত্তর তোমায় ভালোবাসতে শেখাও? আমি যতই তোমাকে ঘৃণা করে পরিহার করবার দৃষ্টান্ত পাই, ততই তোমাতে আত্মসমর্পণ করি। যদিও বিভিন্ন পরিস্থিতিতে আমি অন্যের অতিশয় ঘৃণ্য কাজকে স্বীকৃতি দিয়েছি, তবু আপনের ন্যায় তুমি আমায় অস্বীকার করো না। যেহেতু তোমার সকল অপ্রাপ্তি অগ্রাহ্য করে আমি তোমাকে ভালোবেসেছি, সেহেতু তুমি আমায় তোমার প্রেমের যথাযথ যোগ্যতা অর্জন করেছি।
Love is too young to know what conscience is. Yet who knows not conscience is born of love? Then, gentle cheater, urge not my amiss, lest guilty of my faults thy sweet self prove. For thou betraying me, I do betray my nobler part to my gross body's treason. My soul doth tell my body that he may triumph in love. Flesh stays no farther reason, but rising at thy name doth point out thee as his triumphant prize. Proud of this pride, he is contented thy poor drudge to be, to stand in thy affairs, fall at thy side. No want of conscious hold it that I call her love, for whose love I rise and fall.
In loving thee, thou knowest I am forsworn, but thou art twice forsworn to me love swearing in act. Thy bed vow broke and new faith torn, and vowing new hate after new love bearing. But why of two oaths breached do I accuse thee when I break 20? I am perjured most, for all my vows are oaths but to misuse thee, and all my honest faith in thee is lost. For I have sworn deep oaths of thy deep kindness, oaths of thy love, thy truth, thy constancy, and to enlighten thee gave eyes to blindness, or made them swear against the thing I say. For I have sworn thee fair, more perjured, I swear against the truth, so foul a lie. And now, if you will notice me once more, I'd like to introduce the next reader, who is my daughter, and not just my opinion, I'm sure most would agree, one of the finest people on the planet. Only the
Cupid laid by his brand, and fell asleep. A maid of Diane's this advantage found, and his love-kindling fire did quickly steep in a cold valley fountain of that ground, which borrowed from this holy fire of love a dateless, lively heat, still to endure, and grew a seething bath, which yet men prove against strange maladies a sovereign cure. But at my mistress' eye love's brand new fired, the boy for trial needs would touch my breast. I, sick withal, the help of bath desired, and thither hied a sad distempered guest, but found no cure. The bath for my help lies where Cupid got new fire, my mistress' eyes.
The little love god, lying once asleep, laid by his side his heart in flaming brand, whilst many nymphs that vowed chaste life to keep came tripping by. But in her maiden hand the fairest votary took up that fire, which many legions of true hearts had warmed, and so the general of hot desire was sleeping by a virgin hand disarmed. This brand she quenched in a cool well by which from love's fire took heat perpetual, growing a bath and healthful remedy for men diseased. But I, my mistress's thrall, came there for cure, and this by that I prove, love's fire heats water, water cools, not love.